So what is the meaning of work energy theorem? The statement is very simple. Work done by all forces on an object is always equal to, see, this is the first time I am using always. There are two always principles. One is work energy theorem, the other one is friction. Friction always opposes relative motion. Okay, na? So these are always valid. Equal to change in kinetic energy of the object. This is called as work energy theorem. Work energy theorem statement. Entire this statement can be written as work done by all forces is equal to change. Delta means change. I think you know this term, delta, derivative. Delta means change, D also change. What is the difference between delta and D? Delta stands for large changes, D stands for small changes. Okay. So delta Ke, work done by all forces is equal to delta Ke. This is the work energy theorem. So how to prove them? Let us see. I am taking the one smooth surface. One surface is smooth. I am keeping the one object of mass m. Now initially it is starting from rest. Means what is the initial velocity? 0. I am applying the force F on the object. So that what will happen? Block will accelerate. Am I right? So block will go to some other place from here to here. Block has gone. And block will achieve the velocity v. Block will achieve the velocity v. Now let us see whether work energy theorem valid good or not. Okay, na? This displacement of the object. Displacement of the object I am taking as d. Now what are the force acting on the object? First let us see the left side part. Work done by all forces. You have to consider each and every force. You have to consider each and every force. So F is the force acting. Along with F, mg is also acting downward and normal action is acting upward. Normal action and mg will cancel out. Because of this force, the block is displaced from this position to this position and achieved what velocity? V velocity. Now, what is the work done by all forces in this case? Work done by all force means work done by normal reaction, work done by mg plus work done by F force. These are the three forces acting. On the block, how many forces are acting? Check it once. On the block, how many forces are acting? 3, no? One is mg, other one is normal reaction, and third force is F. 3 forces are acting. So work done by normal reaction I have taken. Work done by mg also I have taken. Work done by F also I have taken. Work done by each and every force you have to consider. Okay? Now find out what are the values. Write down this and find out what are the values of, what is the total value of work done by all forces. It's easy only. Write down and find out what is the total work done by all forces. Mg and displacement is, mg and displacement are perpendicular to each other. Whenever forces are perpendicular, what is the work done is? 0. Similarly, how the normal reaction and displacement? That also perpendicular. Then what is the work done is? 0. Or else, mg and normal reaction both are cancelling out, no? As both are cancelling out, what is the work done by n and mg together will become 0. See, here they are perpendicular to each other. Work done by mg is 0, work done by normal action also 0. Force, applied force and displacement both are in the same direction. Applied force and displacement both are in the same direction. So I can write down work done by normal reaction 0, work done by mg 0 because perpendicular. Work done by F into D into cos 0. So F into D, cos 0 value is 1. So this is the work done by all forces. Okay. But what is the theorem is saying that? What is the theorem statement? Theorem statement is work done by all force is equal to change in kinetic energy. So then how to prove that this is equal to change in kinetic energy? Let us see. Force I will write down mass into acceleration into D. Mad. Yes. Physics people are mad. So MA into D. Force I wrote MA into D. D is the displacement. Now what is the acceleration value? Initial velocity and the 0. Final velocity and the V. Displacement and the D. Final velocity, initial velocity and displacement. Then what is the equation I can write down? V square minus U square is equal to 2AS. Okay, na? What is the V value? V value is V only. What is the U value? 0 is equal to 2A into, what is the displacement I got? D. So finally I will write down A value is equal to V square minus 0 square. So now A value if I write over here, what I will get? Or else A into D I am writing. A into D value. A into D value is V square minus 0 square by 2. So if I am writing A into D value, M into V square minus 0 square by 2. Okay, na? So just I am modifying this. Tell me, work done by all forces is equal to M into V square by 2 minus M into 0 square by 2. So what is the half mv square is nothing but, final kinetic energy. Half m into 0 square. 0 means initial velocity. So initial kinetic energy. So work done by all force is equal to final kinetic energy minus initial kinetic energy is nothing but what? Work done by all forces is equal to change in kinetic energy of the object. So this is called as work energy theorem. You can apply anywhere.